G'day everyone, hang on, I gotta muck around with this thing. I just rotated it, you stupid. Why is this? Get off. Okay, that should work, I think. My iPad is having a laugh at me. Probably because I'm in the northern hemisphere now and not in the southern hemisphere. Just the land down under to Wales. So hopefully it's all working. For some reason, yeah, it's all coming up side. Am I coming up sideways? I don't know how that's working. Hang on a second. See if it. What? Rotate. You turn your phone while recording. You can't turn your phone. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll do it this way. There we go. I'll just hang on to the damn thing. Don't know if that's working or not, but it should be. Looks like people are on. Hello. Hello. It's good to see you. Sorry, guys. I'm still working out time zones and things like that, so. Trying to find the best time, because over here it's like, you know, 6 or so in the evening, and when I was in Australia it was like 3 a.m. So I'm trying to find what's the best time. I might come on a bit later and in the day here, like in the evening here, so people, the English over here, because I didn't realise you were having your tea and stuff, to make sure you have your tea and everything, so you can sit back and relax, and that'll actually get it closer to the morning for some of the early risers in Australia as well. So I might make it a couple of hours later, and I think that might actually suit the US as well. See if I can find a happy medium somewhere. So I'm here with my biggest fan. Bad joke. Okay, yeah, I'm loving Wales, and it was a bit rainy today and everything like that, but it's great. I'm absolutely loving it. So I was over Terry's house today and playing with the kids, me being me, you know, a child myself. So it was great catching up with her, and she was there busy answering people all the time, and while I was playing with the kids. So I was having a great time, and Terry was doing all the bloody work. So you know, and I'm still staying over at Stacey's, and she's putting up with me pretty well so far. She hasn't kicked me out yet, which has been great. So, you know, she just locked me in a cage, and I'm fine. So, so that's Stacey there. Hey, yeah, got her. I'm an absolute mongrel. Still got the Australian hijinks in me, sort of thing, which suits Wales quite well. They've got a great sense of humour here. You know, because they put up with the English, so they're brilliant that way. That was a bit of a dig at Frank, who was having a bit of a dig at the Welsh. I thought I'd get one back at you. Yeah, I'm a Welsh initiate sort of thing. I've got to learn the craft of it all. You know, I'll do things now in a minute and stuff like that. So got to learn. Yeah. I'm starting to pick up some of the stuff. I was talking to Tom. I gave him a call, and it was like wee hours of the morning over there, and. I had a talk with Tom, and of course he's missing me because I'm so awesome, and so, you know, amazing and everything else that goes with it. But I'm awfully shy about saying things like that, so I don't generally. But yeah, I was having a great talk with him, and we were going through the business and things like that. We're talking with Asif, and he's nearly there, and he's sorry that it's still taking a long time. And I mean, personally, it's taken long enough for me, and I'm sure for all of you. But as I said, we got to get it done right. Otherwise, what's the point of launching it if it's only half done? So we can't have that happening, and we need it up and running, so we never have to close it down again or have this sort of thing happening again. So I wish everything was done with a snap of the fingers. It'd be a lot easier, I tell you. Tom's going to be doing a post with the gear. The merchandise we're going to be getting selling off rather cheap before we start the new line. And we're in US and UK and Australia doing the making for us, so it saves us a lot on postage and things like that. So have a look out for Tom's post on that, because he's got all that gear and we want to get rid of it. So we'll start off with shirts, obviously, and we'll see how that goes. Sorry, if I do the Google Doc up for when we go to sell it, and basically I'll do a post. You pay your money, and then you fill out the doc so we know where to send the stuff to. And Bob's your uncle. It's pretty easy, actually. And I'm liking the... if you saw Tom's live the other day, he was wearing the I Am Bitcoin Ascension. I think it's... And yeah, so I'm loving it. So apart from that, a lot of people still joining. It's the advertising's working well. Don't slack off on that, because as I said, we can still take people in, because we'll just transfer them over. It's not like we're getting thousands in a day yet, so it's not gonna overload the programmer anyway, and it's not slowing us down. So, when it comes to the time when he wants to finish up with the latest people come through, he'll stop registration and upgrading so people can't, and we'll get it all done and then moved over quite nicely, and so that'll all be done. But the advertising is going well. Share each other's posts and comment and all that sort of thing, because it works. We've got a lot of people working, not with Facebook. If you're saying, oh, gee, not a lot of people juicing and stuff, there's a lot of people working outside of Facebook. It's not just in Facebook. A lot of people working outside of Facebook on lists and traffic sites, and believe me, they reach hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people, which is fantastic. But the Facebook is very important, especially now when people see that, okay, they're still around, they're still going, and they have been, and it just puts us in a better thing. When you stop advertising and things like that, then people go, oh, it must have died. Because in Facebook especially, it's very easy, people forget about a business very easy unless you keep it out there. Because people just think it's dead. They just assume the worst, because that's what usually happens. So we've got to make sure the name's out there. We know where we're going and how big it's going to be. So it's pretty exciting stuff. All right, I'll get going. Yeah, I'll do it at a different time. But talking with Tom, everything's looking great. We're pretty excited about what's been happening and the developments that are coming. And as I said, I wish I could tell you everything that's happening, but I can't. But the things that are coming, are very exciting. And I'm not trying to tease you. I'm just trying to reassure you that not only are we just going to be doing Matrix, we're going to be doing a lot more. And Bitcoin Ascension is going to become huge. And we're very excited about it. So we're never ever going to give up on Bitcoin Ascension. It's part of my life now. And if you can find an owner that does that with a business, the business is always going to do well, especially if he's genuine about it. And I think people have worked out that I'm genuine about wanting to make Bitcoin Ascension absolutely massive. So we'll definitely do that. And obviously we've got the members here who want the same thing. So it's exciting all round. So, I'm loving it. All right, guys, I love you all very, very much. I'll work out a better time. Put in the comments there, if a couple of hours later from now is good for everyone still, let me know. And I'll work out what time that falls on in other places. I'm just trying to find the perfect time that suits everyone so everyone can catch it. We're getting 300, 400, 500 people a night watching the lives. So, and to be honest, I want thousands watching the lives. So everyone stays updated, because there's still people who don't know what's going on, and they're coming in and finding out, which is great. They're getting the help. I know Terry's been talking to quite a few people who've messaged her and said, I can't log into my account. And she just tells them what's happening, and they're all going, oh, okay, that's fine. That's what I love. Everyone's really good about it. You'll always get one or two go, oh, no, it's crap and all that sort of thing. But, you look at those people and say, okay, how successful have you been, with online, that you can make a statement like that? We're not so much where's your mansion, where's your Ferrari, but basically where's your success. Maybe if you stop going down the negative side of things with anything in life, things will look a lot better for you. So have some faith and stick with us. I mean, put it logically, if it doesn't work, it's already not going to work. So don't stress. But it's going to work. That's the thing. You're not going to lose anything out of this, But being negative, all you're doing is losing inside your heart, to be honest. The negativity sets in all parts of your life, not just in business. So always try and stay positive, and I'll always try and keep you updated on what's going on. You know me. Do the lives. The only time I couldn't do a live, I was travelling on an aeroplane, so it was a bit hard. So, and obviously Tom came on and did things. So. Okay, that's it from me. I'll work out a better time and go from there. And hopefully we can have some better news in the next few days. And because I really want to get this up and running and exploding all over the place with proof of payments and everyone who was skipped, who might have been skipped, getting covered and accelerated along. It'll be quite nice, actually. I think everyone will get a pleasant surprise. And then, of course, the big surprise sort of thing that's coming, sort of thing, hopefully will nearly coincide with it, or won't be long after, which will be fantastic, which I can't wait for either. All right, guys, a lovely day here in Wales. It rained on me today, which I loved. Walking in the rain, I think it's great. But we got some blue sky as well, and it's like going down to Melbourne in Australia. If you don't like the weather, wait 10 minutes and it'll change. But no, I'm loving it. So it's not cold or anything like that. So I think it's great. I'm having a great time here, and this is now part of my life. So you know, I'm just sort of getting synced into life here, you know, and realising it's not a holiday. It's actually my life. So I'm very, very excited about it. I'm very, very happy. It started off really, really well. I had a lot of people welcome me to the UK. I can't wait to get settled in properly. And when Bitcoin Ascension's going nice and strong, and then do a nice big tour of the UK. I want to go to certain areas sort of thing and get all the people together, and we can just sit down and, you know, have lunch together and discuss things. I'd love to meet you all. It's something I really, really want to do. And it's a lot easier to get around the UK than it was to get around Australia, because that's long distances and usually very expensive. But UK is not so bad. Yeah, I can't wait to meet all the UK people. And we've got quite a few Welshies now coming to Bitcoin Ascension. And I think we should get more of them on. Great bunch of people. Everyone I've met so far, all friendly. All lovely, you know. I walk up to perfect strangers and I go, "Oh, g'day, how you going?" "Oh, hello," like this. And went down to the local fish and chip shop today, and I was there back in November. And the lady behind the counter remembered me, even my name. And I thought, geez, that's good. And she welcomed me back and everything. So yeah, I feel very welcome here. It's fantastic. And as I said, Terry's kids are amazing, very intelligent children. So it, you know, make me feel dumb sometimes, those girls. So. Obviously, their mum teaches them really, really well. So, but it was good to see Terry as well. As a lot of you know, I've known Terry for about 9 years, and so it was fantastic seeing her. You know, you can all do. It's all well and good typing into each other and chatting to each other, but seeing people in person is always much, much better. And so that's fantastic. I had a great day today. Okay, I'll be back again tomorrow with more news. And I'll hurry Tom up with that post about the gear so people can put in for an order, and we'll go from there. Okay, guys, love you all. I'll catch you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.